What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Temper Tantrum Reacts. Today we are reacting to BINI, Salamin Salamin. Did I say
Good
it
job!
right?
Yeah, so Filipino.
And we say it like really bad now, so everyone can cringe to Salamin Salamin. It's like Salaman. I'm just kidding.
Salamin?
I'm sorry, everyone.
Salami?
All right, so I'm Emeroy, the executive director of Temper Tantrum. This is
Noelle, I am the assistant technical director for Temper Tantrum.
Hi, I'm Max. Dancer with Temper Tantrum. And, new broom, I guess.
Yeah. If it's your first time watching, here's the format. The first part of the video, I just do a general reaction to the video. No pauses, just me watching, commenting, and enjoying the video. Part 2 of the video is me analyzing the details of the choreography and sharing my thoughts of what makes this choreography so good and fun to watch. And with that, let's head on over to the video.
BINI. Cute already.
Nice.
Cute.
Ooh,
Little
cute.
bloom.
Nice, yeah.
That's what they call their fans.
Oh, cute.
That's what they call them?
The fans are bloom.
Oh my god.
Simple, very, very, very cute. Cutesy, flirty. God, they're dancing in jeans. My God.
Well, at least they're like, some are flare, some are slightly baggy.
No, but I have not danced in jeans since 2019, 2018.
This is different. You have a big butt.
That's true.
Cute.
Very-
Oh! Very twice,
Yeah, very-
honestly.
Oh my god, look at those pants with the hearts.
The hearts? Uh-oh. I need to buy those.
2, 5, 6.
Where is this?
8, 1,
Saan yung binili
2, 3, 4.
I like this,
5,
the
6.
circle concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This choreography is like not overly complex. This is definitely artist choreography. If you're like, I'm just counting it. 3,
Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4,
You
and
better
5,
hip.
6, 7. So it's not overly There's no 1E and a 2E and accounts. But these pictures are so
I used
good.
to have those pants.
These pictures are so good because it. Ooh!
Oh, it's a mirror.
Shout out to the choreographer for getting these concepts.
Wait a second.
So good.
Mika?
Miha? Ano?
Is it
Mika?
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 Yeah.
She also a volleyball player?
She might be.
Maybe.
Hold up.
Why?
Hey,
I'll talk about
okay,
it
we got
after.
the-
Hey.
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 That's an old school hip hop move called
Yeah.
the fila.
The Fila.
Yep.
Oh my god! Wait, they keep two 8 counts? Okay, come on. Oh, that's very,
So
that was very twice. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh!
Very cute. Great use of the floor. I like how they've been using the floor.
Yeah. Aw.
Because they're not keeping the artists always on center, but they're always they're going
Yeah.
stage right or stage left. Very graceful ripple. 1, 2.
Even that transition ripple was good.
Yeah. Ooh, I love that. That very
The
long
cute,
beat.
the releve, the very...
And then the shift. That's the move. I love that
my
move.
God.
I'm gonna copy that move. And yeah, again, like this is very,
This is very IOI.
very, very
Yeah, it is.
simple choreography, but also very easy to be picked up on, like for anyone.
Oh, the mirror!
Great track.
Yes! Oh my god, yes! That.
Clever.
Oh my god! That was
Damn,
so
the
good!
visual effects.
She was
for that,
also
yeah.
hidden
Yeah,
because of...
Yeah.
because they're like almost the same height.
Oh my god.
That's like the benefit of when all your artists or people are the same height.
Oh my gosh. The layering is so good. Ah! Oh! That was so cute. I love they always do the reveal of the back point, which is so
Yeah.
nice because they don't just stay back point. They're back point for
Yeah.
a reason because they reveal them later.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, this
The
diagonal.
diagonal?
Oh, it's so clean.
This is a beautiful diagonal.
This is so clean.
They're like, oh my gosh.
You tell me you're a dancer. Tell me you're a dancer. We love that.
We love the diagonal.
We love a clean diagonal.
And I look at the diagonal and they're like, that person's left foot is lined up with the other person's right foot.
I know.
I'm like,
That's how it's supposed to be.
I'm like, it's so good. Oh! Oh my god!
Looking for an exclusive pass to the best reactions and content before anyone else? Well, you're in the right spot. Join Patreon today and dive deep into the world of exclusive reactions to hit shows like Roach Kingdom and Street Woman Fighter. With early access, you'll also be the first to see the reactions way ahead of everyone else on YouTube. And if you've missed my live streams, don't worry about it. As a patron, you get unlimited access to all my VODs from Twitch, and you get to relive every moment at your own pace. And that's not all. You get to join our Discord community to chat directly with me and fellow fans. It's a space where your voice is heard and your presence is valued. So subscribe to the Patreon now and unlock the door to exclusive content, early access, and a community that gets you. Access to the Patreon is in the link down below in the description. See you inside.
Okay, so Mika, I think, okay, so she's getting popular on TikTok right now for playing volleyball. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the same person.
Please fact check us. We don't
Fact
know.
check us.
Someone, please.
Okay, so here's the thing: is me and my partner watch TikToks together, right, on his For You page.
Okay.
And so he keeps getting a lot of of her volleyball TikTok, and she's like really like that dark bright red hair, and people make from her volleyball games like fan cams
Okay.
of her volleyball games, right? And I was like, this is so interesting. I've never seen like a volleyball player get fan cams, you know? But I was like, but this one's getting a lot of attention, and Julino, like on his For You page, isn't very BINI oriented, but it's very K-pop oriented, right? So I was like,
The algorithm is like,
yeah, the
you
algorithm.
like K-pop.
They're like, but then also
Like
he didn't,
volleyball.
because Haikyuu is popular right now.
Yes.
Because of the movie.
The movie.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah, the movie
And
came out.
so
smart.
So it's like the combination of the two,
Yeah.
right? And so I've been getting it. I thought she was just a volleyball player. And I was like, this is crazy. But then we saw later on in the scrolling, 2 hours later.
There you go.
A
Couple that doom scrolls together.
yeah,
stays together.
we stay together. And so we're scrolling, and then we saw it was Mika Lim, but doing like a dance. And I was like, damn, she be dancing too?
She really could.
Wait. And that's the thing. Julian kept getting more of her. I was like, this is your For You page.
What are you looking at?
I was like, he's like, we only watch this when we're together. And I'm like, but you're getting a lot of her. But you know what's funny is that now that I know that she's on BINI, I'm fine with it. Because I love BINI. Like,
I get it.
and of course, I mean, I love their songs, and I don't know them to the point where I know who's who yet, but now I know who Mika is.
Yeah.
So there's that. About the video.
About the
video.
I mean, for,
I'm sorry. I had to do that thought process or else I was going to explode.
Yep. Just ADHD things.
the things that I liked about the video, specifically about the choreography, is very choreography meant for artists. Very like simple 1, 2, 3, very whole counts.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Like they did.
Walk,
They didn't go
walk,
like
walk.
they didn't change 2 pictures within a span of 4 counts.
This is like this was 2 8 counts.
Yeah, very
This is a
simple
whole 2/8
concepts. Very easy to read. It allows the audience to kind of get an idea of what's happening with what they're giving. Because when it's dance choreography meant for dancers, only dancers will pick up the nuance of a like it's sometimes like, I don't know if you're a dancer, and if you guys have ever experienced this, when a teacher says, oh, you don't hear it because you don't hear it in the headphones. And they're like, when it's a very
Literally my choreography.
like,
It's there.
You hear it goes doom, 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 but it's like way in the back.
yeah,
We have to turn it up on the speakers
So-
until we're
Turn it
almost
up.
deaf.
So-
You hear that? Doom, doom.
Yeah.
There it is.
And that's like the difference of like, it's very nuanced. It's also choreography for dancers is also very fast sometimes, or very high concept. With this, it's like, again, very meant for a general audience. Still, it doesn't take away the fact that it shows their ability to dance, because hip swing and grooving and all that stuff, not easy. Especially coming from the male end of things. So me trying.
Do it.
And then them
I feel
looking,
like you've gone a lot better.
so them looking graceful and then smiling, and if I tried, I'm like,
You're like trying to have the showmanship, but you're like
this move I'm still very uncomfortable with.
What?
Lauren from Lawrence.
From Lawrence. Yeah. I'm like,
I think it's because you're thinking of two different moves and trying to merge them together.
no, it's because I'm just not it's not sat with my I guess dance identity.
Should
Okay.
should we take a belly dancing class?
I mean, yeah, but nonetheless, this is a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Loved how they used the floor, and how they used formations to hide the dancers.
Oh, the
bring them up.
reflection! Or like the concept of the mirror,
Yeah.
but then also having someone in the foreground, and then that person in the foreground hides the standing person in the background from the camera angle, and when that like kneeling person gets down even lower, and then it shows the person in the back, having that like focus depth. Focus. Having that like like that effect was, I don't know, it was really fun to see. I feel like I haven't really seen that type of like play with like a formation.
Yeah.
But overall showmanship
Yes.
was great. I feel like every time I watch BINI, showmanship is great.
And I love that how they didn't just keep the like mirror concept like just for like the bridge and the chorus. Like they kept it throughout the whole song.
Yeah, even in formations.
Like in formations.
Not even just like choreography, but not even just formations like, oh, I'm making a mirror, but like literally mirroring each other.
Like
Oh,
at
yeah.
the end too, it's like two. I'm like,
Genius.
Yeah, it's genius.
Genius.
So good.
yeah.
Shout out to the choreographer.
Shouts out to the
Sargon,
choreographer.
who did this?
I wish we could this. I mean, I know we're seeing the members, but I would also like to see an end credits of all the people who also worked hard on this. Not just the choreographers, but also the producers, the composers, the producers. It gets a whole team to help make these artists look good.
When I watch like one of these videos or like a K-pop video, I'm always like, who's the choreographer? Because normally in any other video, like that's not specifically a K-pop video, like a dance video, normally in the caption you put everybody, you put all the credits, right?
Yeah.
And so I was watching this one video one time, I was like, who's the choreographer? And I looked, I'm like, how am I supposed to find you? And I even like Googled it. I was like, song name, artist name, like choreographer.
Yeah.
And I was like, where are you? Why are they hiding you? Why?
for K-pop, when they don't list it like in the description, I go to Reddit.
They're trying
You
to
go to
keep
Reddit?
it.
I go to Reddit.
smart.
Oh, that's smart.
They're trying to keep it in house. Like no.
No.
This is our secret weapon. We don't want you
You're
getting.
not allowed to have
We don't
them.
want you getting
They're
pulled into a.
gatekeeping.
We don't want you to get booked by another agency.
Gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers.
I just want to stand them.
I know.
I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna let us know in the comments. So we really appreciate when we.
Please tell.
Yes. So. All right, what's going on, everyone? Right now, we're gonna be doing the analysis portion of BINI Salamin Salamin. If you're watching the Salamin channel, purpose of this is to essentially share with you guys what I think is working really well for this routine in terms of the choreography, how they're using the floor, anything, if there's like any minor tweaks, if that even exists. But yeah, I'm just simply sharing what I enjoyed about this whole thing, and hopefully in the process give some dance education. All right, so let's get right into it. Wow. Okay. So first, 2 seconds in, they already bring intrigue and interest. So that's the hard part when it comes to like doing routines when the song starts right off the top. Like I just watched Carrera, that goes right into it. There's no like 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you go. It just like goes right off the bat. And so with this, it's really making sure that you're in sync with your group, and being able to just go immediately. Anyways, like going back into this starting position right here, because what I like talking about in terms of the starting position for some of these numbers, is the way I view it is this starting positions is like equivalent to almost like a YouTube thumbnail. Like, is the starting position intriguing? Does it make me want to know more, or does it make me want to keep watching? So what I'm liking is that it is, is everyone like doing like kind of a pinky promise kind of thing here? Yeah, they're intertwined by the pinkies. Everyone's attention is looking elsewhere except the one. So it's very interesting how that works, because there's a lot that happens with eye contact just with the eyes. Like if I'm talking to you, it feels like I'm actually talking to you directly, even though your brain and you physically know that this is just me talking to you through either a computer, a tablet, or a phone. But if I look away and I'm watching the video, it's something else. Another example is in terms of the power of eyes is if you're talking to a friend, you guys are engaged, and then they just bring up their phone, and that just loses the connection. And then you're like, oh, they're on their phone. I might as well be on my phone. So bringing that to here, like it looks like I'm making them look like Pinocchio, but even though we know they're there, we don't feel the connection, except the person right here is looking directly in front of us. So there's a lot of power in just the eyes. We know that there's human bodies there, but we don't feel acknowledged. We feel no connection. Okay, another thing as well is that it's not a typical, I think it was in Carrera, I felt like it was a very generic starting position, but this is kind of interesting in terms of like we have a circle here and we're intertwined, so very interesting starting position. So now going into the first 5 seconds, they engage us right off the bat, boom, with an arm raise, bringing our attention all the way up here because that's where the movement is, and our eyes are naturally attracted to movement as part of our survival mechanisms. And then what they do is they use that to bring us up and then down to bring her, like one of those little friggin' music box things. Boom. So she just comes out of it. So we got to up and down to a standing level. Up. Cool. See, there's a lot, like, I hope I just noted it out within like the first 5 seconds of the song, because there's a lot to that they're trying to do as entertainers to engage you, to entertain you right off the bat, to build intrigue, interest, and the desire to keep watching. Cute. Okay, so love this. This is the third BINI video I've watched today. So one thing that I've really admired that BINI does really well is that they use a lot of asymmetrical formations to place their artists. So she's right here. Typically, you see the artists like right in the center, because you want them to be the star. But what I think makes this fun is they essentially get to be a part of a scene that they're setting, and we're kind of in that scene, and they're kind of just pulling us in. Another thing that BINI does well that I watched in Carrera is like the amount of times they put their artists off to the side, like it just makes us kind of like ba 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 ba, or into the middle. It's like it's really keeping us engaged instead of just keeping us in the center the whole time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fun, simple pickup here. I think it might be this in the reaction where I said, this choreography feels like choreography for artists versus choreography for dancers. Obviously, if choreography for artists, you want to highlight the artist's danceability, but you don't want to overkill it. Because choreography for dancers isn't exactly going to translate for all artists. There are some that have that exceptional danceability, but artists, musicians still need to sing. Going back to that, so going back to the simple ba ba. So sway side to side. Interesting group. Oh, I see. Okay. I was about to say this is an interesting grouping because like I thought we had this left to right moment right here, but we have this, and with the downside of this angle is we don't have this other person right here who joins in. So I see what they're going for here. 6, 8, and 1, 2. Nice use of levels on that. So very fun, simple groove. But they drop into a mid level as she kind of. It'd be nice if she went into her tiptoes or releve on that. I feel like the extra height would pop her up a little bit more. But we do have nice levels here. But just by the simple bending of the knees and reaching over to a mid level as she's staying in her standing level. 6, 7. Oh, that was nice. I like the setup right here. Boom. We did this rotate, boom, and then we continue traveling into this next Ooh, that was nice. They brought us here. We're center floor. Boom, boom, boom to just slightly off center. And then they bring us they move us all the way to stage right. Great use of, again, asymmetry, but as a group being shifting the formation to stage right. Again, another great example of how they engage the audience by using the floor. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Very, very fun choreography on that. I love how they're staying on stage right. And then again, what they're doing, great, nice little rotation right here. Another great example of asymmetry, of how they're using that, whether it's through a line or block formation, but now they're doing it a block formation, but shifting it all the way here. So nice, again, use of size in terms of big group versus one person, asymmetry in terms of where they are in the stage. So again, great way of, I think, just really good using the floor. 7, 8. Interesting use of this. She's slow, just juxtaposed of like different movement quality here. Boom, she's nice and slow, flowing, versus everyone that sharp, quick, go, quick, go. So it still helps bring atmosphere and helps frame her since she's on center, which is but also what makes it interesting is that she's in a low level low level while everyone's standing up. Typically it would be the opposite. The main artist or person who's singing would be standing level, whereas everyone would be on a low level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So again, that's an example right there of like choreography for artists. Very big, simple movements, kind of flashy in terms of like this type of movements right here is really entertaining for people who are like sitting further out. So if I were to just bring this out to like 75% and pretend we're sitting far away, you can still see the movements. But just because it's nice big shapes and silhouettes, because it's really outside of the body. And you can still see her. Very slick formation change coming from this 2, 3, 2 and 1, I think, in the back is back point. Yeah, into this V. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, okay, I gotta just give props to this performance right here. So it's the simple look away. So boom, just the look away, boom, the engagement, and then back, and then look at the eyebrows, and then the smile, and then shouts out to her still smiling and engaged. Let's see, and now I'm just seeing everyone else still smiling, even though it's like even though she's not showing teeth, she's still her face is still fully engaged. So that's the other part that not a lot of people, I would say, acknowledge, because it's one, they're singing, and two, it's they're dancing. The one that people often enjoy these artists for is the performance. You can have the dopest moves and choreography, or you can have the most amazing voice, but if it's not selling it here, then you lose the connection, because we know when it's one thing to say I'm happy, and then another thing to show you're happy. So if we're trying to telegraph a thing here, if you want them to be smitten or happy, or like, we have to telegraph in our face. We can't just rely on the bodies as well. So that part, the performance, I'd say carries this whole thing. Otherwise it loses it. If they're just doing all this and singing and not having a face, it's a boring performance. Okay, they can they don't even have to do any of this. They don't have to dance. If they just have all performance and just singing, they'll kill it. The dancing and whatnot is just the extra flourish. Da, da. Oh, who's the choreographer? I have a feeling it's the same person because in carrera they use the foot swivel as well. And I like this a lot because I don't see this foot swivel kind of pattern in many of the videos I've seen. Da da da. 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is fantastic in terms of choreography being on the nose with the song without being super corny. I mean, I feel like it really, really borderlines cornyography, but it's corny if you sell it to be corny. Any move can be the dopest move as long as you have the conviction and the confidence that it's dope. So as long as there's that, it'll override any sort of cornyography or corniness there is. 7, 2, 3. Loving this this depth we have here. I love that she's right in the center. Nice use of levels, nice use of framing for her, and then because it feels like she's in scene and she's kind of reaching to us from the scene. It's almost like if you watch a play or if you watch Deadpool, who breaks the fourth wall, they're in scene, but they're kind of like, but they're also talking to us. It feels, at least for me, very different if she was in front and all the dancers were in back, because then we have like backup dancers, artists, and audience. But then this is the backup, the dancers are around it. So it feels like they're essentially creating a stage for her on the stage. Nice use of like the arms. Look at the nice distinct from here to here, different gorgeous shapes. Look at that. Selling it. As long as you have a smile on your face, the audience will still enjoy it. F5, F6, F7. Super clean arms. The timing, the angles. This is, ooh, boom. Look at those straight T-bars. Boom, boom. Their timing is so on point. It's very simple, but like sometimes the simple shit is what gets overlooked from people who have experience. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, great atmosphere, great energy. Nice simple grooves with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Lots of character here, so this isn't so much choreography, but it's like it's heavily reliant on your performance here. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Nice. Ba. So very fun, very simple, big moves because it's a simple cross step, cross step, cross clap. And some people can really up the groove, or they can keep it chill. But it's still very big in terms of like how it's outside of your body. I love how this was for a while just this bunny, I guess these bunny ears kind of motif. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Dude, they did that concept, that motif, this for 4 8 counts, but they did it differently for each time. I think this is a great example of you can take one move, again, one silly move, quote unquote silly, subjective, and make it dope. And you can also flip it if you're creative enough. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Quick. Okay, that's the first 8 count. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's the first 2 8 counts. 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we flip it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same idea, but they're doing it differently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh man. So 1, then they do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like, again, one idea, expanded it, and then just, even though it's obvious it's like the same thing, but they took it and made it different. I think it's what I appreciate about it is that it was, I guess, a constraint. You're doing this for a certain amount of time, but you find a million ways within that constraint. I think that's the fun part about art, because sometimes we think we have to have all these options, but what often happens is analysis paralysis, and we have zero, like we're trying to go all over the place. But if we have a direction of things that almost says don't do this, or you have to work with this, it makes us have to be more creative. And I think this was just cool, seeing that this simple thing was utilized in multiple different ways in 4/8 counts. 6, 7, 8. Oh, there we go. Set the signature BINI asymmetry and use of size. Beautiful. Love the very graceful ripple. Boom, body roll down. Boom, boom, boom. Nice way of spreading out. Chorus choreography. Yeah, you better work that smile. Let's go. Asymmetry as she's singing. Let's go. Love that. Quick, chill and chill. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. Ooh, God, I just love the pathways. Just looking at the arm patterns here. It's a 1, 2, different pattern here. Boom, up. Slow down. And then boom, swivel down. So we got a mid, flow, boom, high, melt, and then shift, ba, into a groove. 2, da, up, chill, da, boom, da. Yeah. I mean, I love the simplicity of that move. Again, it goes into the whole thing of like doing choreography, especially like pop music, like doing choreography that your fans and audience can easily do. Like, and if it sticks for people, for even the non-fans, then you know you got something going. Because if someone's like, oh, that's dumb, they're doing like, I don't know, like for me growing up, it was in sync, and then people who didn't like in sync, they're like, oh, and then they do that, they know how to do that, then it's made some sort of impact. So this very simple, because all they're doing is turning their hands or covering their face, essentially their own very like glamorous way of saying peekaboo. So if it sticks to the fans, if it sticks to anyone and they're just able to do it, I think that's the ultimate win of creating very sticky choreography. Oh yeah, I love this. Super clever. Great concept of the mirrors. Super clever. Love how it starts off center. We get a nice little travel. We get a little bit of foreshadowing up here, upstage. Boom. Nice. This is where a nicely placed camera is going to happen. As she do the shift, she's coming through. Just love the execution of this concept. There's something about the look away that makes me like, that telegraphs to me like the mastery and understanding of the energy of the performance. It feels playful. It feels like it telegraphs like, yeah, I know this. It feels it exudes confidence. Yes. Roll snaps. Love the angles. Nice. Beautiful dynamics. Beautiful dynamics. Just the interaction. Boom, going around, wrap, bat, trace it out. Boom, flow, go. Ooh, nice spread out. Nice, it was nice and compact here. Da, da, da. So pick up in terms of that, of the foot swivel. Again, the friggin' diagonals, man. Boom, go into this diagonal. Look how beautiful that is, man. I'm gonna punch out. Okay, I'm a little closer. See, okay, a diagonal is another, I'd say high risk, high reward formation, because again, no one's hiding, and you can see everyone's different angles if people are off. But the timing feels good because people are still hitting that intention of just melting through. It reads so well. That 7, 8. So definitely loved this. Another great example of how well they use the floor in terms of their formations, great concepts, and then a good example of great choreography for artists. It's not overly complex, but it's enough for them to show off their danceability without overkilling them. So that's it.